Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Mark Horton, Managing Director and founder of Radical Cloud Solutions. And we are hosting this webinar today to help shed some light on the key features, AI tools, and functions offered by Google Education. Lance, Simon, thank you very much for joining us, and over to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you to our wonderful host, Radical Cloud Solutions and DigiCloud Africa, for allowing us today to come and talk to you about Google Workspace for Education. My name is Lance Escobar. I'm the channel lead for Google Workspace for Education, and I'm joined today by my brilliant colleague, Simon Fasolo, who is our Google Workspace for Education sales lead across EMEA. And today we just want to spend a few minutes talking to you about the future of education with Google Workspace for Education. Ben, are you controlling slides? Feel free to jump next slide for me, please. One more, thank you. So Google for Education began with a mission to empower educators and students to teach, learn, and collaborate from anywhere. As our technology advances and as educators and students use tools has grown, we're able to take things a step further. We're dedicated to supporting the connection between educators and students with technology that not only enable teaching, learning, and collaboration, but help amplify our educators' impact as well. And for us, it's incredibly important to maintain our relevancy. As we've transitioned over the last few years, we've found things change. We found a lot of change. And so Google Workspace for Education has actually been around for some time. You see in this timeline here, we've been around since 2006, when we started off with apps for Google for Education. This was a long time ago. There may be some customers that are still hanging around from that early launch. Google Classroom came around only another 8 years later in 2014. And we started to really ramp up and progress from then. But really, the ramp up period for us has been in the last 2 years. During the pandemic, we found an incredible growth rate. And what we found is that we really needed to listen to our customers. We needed to listen to our customers, and we needed to listen to our resellers. And so we spent a lot for Google Workspace for Education. I can guarantee you that a person has sat down and read your feedback. Often what we find is that that feedback, once it's collated and understood and synthesized, then ends up on our roadmap. And as it ends up on our roadmap, it then ends up being developed and then launched. And you can see that when you look at Meet, when you look at Classroom, when you look at where we're going, we are listening to our customers and we're understanding what your needs are and creating product for you. So the next couple of years are going to be big for us. The next couple of years is our next phase. We're switching gears again, and now we're looking into what the future of education is. And it's no longer really driving Meet roadmap. We're now thinking about Classroom, adaptive learning, students, and individualized learning for individual students. And next slide, please. And so why is this? Well, to address the extensive pandemic-induced learning loss suffered across the world, UNICEF experts have recommended that school administrators, policymakers, and teachers have access to learning data. By assessing the scope of the learning gap, educators can better apply strategies to accelerate learning recovery. And so when we look at this by the numbers, we can see that 86% of educators say technology should be a core part of their education. And 9 out of 10 educators and administrators considered personalized learning a priority in their institutions. 90% of college-level educators express the need for enhanced technology to meet the growing demand for flexible tutoring. And finally, 47% of learning management tools will be enabled with AI capabilities in the next 3 years. So what all this is saying and what all this is pointing to is that to maintain our relevancy, to maintain our need and our growing changes, is we need to adapt this technology. We need to understand how to use this technology in schools and in education. So teaching and learning are personal journeys. So we believe that AI technology can provide scaled, individualized support to enhance teaching and learning. By providing tools for educators that help amplify instructional impact and address in-the-moment student needs, artificial intelligence-powered tools can help the education journey feel more personal. Educators are empowered to tailor their teaching by making lessons and assignments more interactive. Previous slide, please. Or encouraging students to further explore a concept. With our latest AI-driven technology built in, students are encouraged to pursue their personal potential by being navigators of their own learning process. So what is Google for Education's definition of adaptive learning? Well, it is technology that enables educators to provide scaled, individualized support to students so that students can deepen their understanding of curriculum. Some tools in our adaptive learning suite are made up using artificial intelligence, or AI, and machine learning, or ML, technology to deliver customized resources, activities, and experiences to address individual teaching and learning needs. But these tools, they're not just limited to artificial intelligence and machine learning. It's about the packaging and how you bring that together in a collaborative, cohesive environment. And this is where Google Workspace for Education really comes through. Next slide, please. So Google, as you probably know, our mission is to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful to all. Artificial intelligence has been helping us do that in exciting new ways, solving problems for people around the world. We've made a history of being leaders in artificial technology, from the formation of Google Brain, which learned to discover cat videos from millions of videos across YouTube. Our research team devoted to artificial intelligence in 2011. And they've been applying artificial technology across all of our products for many years, including in Google Search in 2017, and Google Lens also in 2017. So we've been making big strides in artificial intelligence, and we've seen some of that already today, just when we were looking at originality reports. Next slide, please. And what we really discover is actually artificial intelligence has been with us for some time, and we're using it every single day. So every time you ask the assistant any question, anytime you've ever used Translate, either Translate on a web interface or Translate through a Google Nest Home Hub, even unlocking your device or just listening to a YouTube playlist and it's pulling up your favorite music for you, or anytime you've ever opened Google Maps and either search for something or use turn-by-turn navigations, you are using artificial intelligence. Next slide, thanks. So Google's approach to applying artificial intelligence is incredibly sensitive. So we recognize that the use of artificial intelligence technology in education can raise important challenges, and we aim to address those thoughtfully. It's with our adaptive learning technology, we're committed to delivering your school EdTech tools built responsibly. And so we have three key pillars that we're working to. That's privacy, responsibilities, and safety. Your privacy is protected by responsible data practices, and we stay up to date with evolving legislation. We're guided by AI principles to build tools that are human-centered and designed to help students and teachers in their daily lives. And our technology is built on multi-layered safeguards and never stops protecting your digital safety. So collaboratively together, this is how we think about data and protection and safety when it comes to machine learning. So Google for Education defines adaptive learning as technology that enables educators to provide scaled, individualized support to students, so students can deepen their understanding of curriculum. Some tools in our adaptive learning suite are made up using artificial intelligence and machine learning technology to deliver customized resources, activities, and experiences to address individual teaching and learning needs. But these tools are not limited to artificial intelligence and machine learning, as we said. AI doesn't replace educators, but can superpower them to be more efficient, effective, and better to meet the needs of the individual students in their classroom.